Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another James Talks About the NFL. And today I'm going to be talking about the just basically a little bit of a preview of the Super Bowl. Now, I will not give my predictions that I have in my mind right now. Those will come Wednesday in the next video if I do make that a video. But after 266 games played, I think that's how many I read on ESPN.com. I think that's right. Well, like 250 games later from whenever I recorded the first Football Nerd and whenever the regular season started, we're down to just two teams that are on track for the Super Bowl. Hold on, give me a second. I felt like my mic wasn't in the right place. Okay, anyway. So we are down to two teams that are in the running for Super Bowl 51. Now, funny enough, both Super Bowl participants last year, Carolina and Denver, did not make the playoffs. First time since 2003 after Super Bowl 37, one that I've mentioned a few times throughout these videos, in which the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders both did not make the playoffs. Okay. Anyway, the Falcons offense just torched the Green Bay Packers yesterday, and if you guys know, I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, and Falcons fans will love what I'm going to say here in a second. Julio Jones is the best receiver in the NFL. Just hands down, he is the best receiver in the NFL right now. I will admit, as a Panther fan, that Julio Jones is the best receiver right now in the NFL. I had the chance to go to that Panthers-Falcons game back in October, which I did make a video on that. Rest in peace, Georgia Dome, by the way. I actually walked by the new stadium on the way to the Georgia Dome, in case I didn't say it then. But anyway, I was at the Georgia Dome whenever Julio Jones lit the Carolina Panthers up for 300 yards. So I have had the displeasure of a Panther fan to witness that against my own team, but that is just truly amazing. And there was one where there was a catch that Julio Jones had yesterday where he got hit in two separate places by two separate Packers defenders, and he held on to the ball. And my dad was sitting next to me on the couch while we were watching it, and no joke, I said to my dad, I was like, that's a freak right there. He is not human. Mom, give me a minute. Please, I am... Yes. Okay. Okay. So, and the Packers just could not get a running game going. And I know that I said at the beginning that this would be like Super Bowl preview. I guess it's still like a Super Bowl preview. But yes, the Falcons' defense is better than we thought it was. Now, granted, the fact that the Packers were one dimensional the whole game, and just as any person with quite a bit of football knowledge, like myself, knows that whenever an offense gets one dimensional, whether it be running or passing all the time, which it is normally passing all the time, if a team is down, that's how they don't usually make the comeback, and that's how Atlanta was able to hold on. Atlanta's it's because Atlanta's front four was able to get to Aaron Rodgers and just harass him all day because there was no threat of a running game from Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers attempted something like, I didn't watch the whole game. Whenever I stopped watching, Atlanta had just scored to go up 38-7. And then I just went back upstairs. I just did some I just came back up here and I just listened to some music afterward. So yes, but Aaron Rodgers had attempted something like 35, 40 passes, and that wasn't even fourth quarter yet, I don't think. There was still a few minutes to go in the third, I believe. And in terms of the AFC Championship, I watched I watched some of that, but not all of it. I didn't watch all of these games because they were getting to the point where they were blowing, like, New England and Atlanta were getting to the point where they were blowing the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers out. And I'm sorry, but whenever I have other stuff to do, then I don't really want to watch a blowout anymore. I know I'm the football nerd, and I know that some of you might be like, well, if you're a true football nerd, you would just sit through the games. If it was close and entertaining, then I would have. If the Packers would have been able to score more points and keep up with the Atlanta Falcons or the Pittsburgh Steelers offense score more points to keep up with New England's offense, then yes, I would have continued to watch it. Hold on. Mic in the right place? It doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I think so. Yes, it is. Okay. So, in terms of the AFC Championship, I have heard some people say that had Le'Veon Bell not gotten injured with that groin, then the Steelers would have won. I say no, they wouldn't have. I think the New England Patriots just stopped scoring points because the offensive coordinator, Josh McDaniels, just stopped putting his foot on the gas. Otherwise, I bet they could have put a 50 burger up on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I really believe that Tom Brady and company could have scored 50 points against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. It was that dominating of a performance yesterday, or last night. And Aaron, not Aaron Rodgers, but Tom Brady just seemed like a technician out there, just carving up the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And because, well, the reason why I say that the Pittsburgh Steelers wouldn't have won if Le'Veon Bell hadn't have gotten hurt. Also is because the New England Patriots practiced and prepared for Le'Veon Bell that whole week. And whenever you take I started that wrong. Whenever you don't have your like one of your best weapons out there on the field, and then it's a lot harder to beat the Patriots because the Patriots' philosophy is we will find your best playmaker and we will shut him down, as they did with Antonio Brown last night. That was their number one playmaker, and the Patriots just shut him down, and that just helped win the Patriots the game. I mean, Pittsburgh cannot turn the ball over as well. You just cannot turn the ball over against the Patriots and expect to win. Even once. The Patriots are too good of a team to outscore. Even if their defense isn't that good, Tom Brady is still good. And Tom Brady will outscore anyone. Just about. I know that you might pull up just a couple of examples like, hey, he got outscored this time and this time. Even with the defense sucking. Or even with the defense being good. Like a couple of Super Bowl examples. But normally, you are not going to outscore Tom Brady in a shootout. I can't recall a time where Tom Brady's been outscored in a shootout. Or there's like no defense. I'm not talking about Super Bowl 42. There was plenty of defense there. I mean, I rewatched that game like earlier this week or like last week, so I know that there was a lot of defense on that in that game. So don't tell me that that was a shootout. Don't tell me that Super Bowl 46 was a shootout either. That was like 21-17. Are you kidding me? That's not a shootout. And yeah, I guess I have exhausted all my points about the two championship games. So, in the next Football Nerd video, I will predict the Super Bowl. I will tell you who's going to win and why. And yeah, so that will do it for this Football Nerd video. I've got to see what my mom wants to talk to me about. And until the next Football Nerd video, which will come out on Wednesday, well, a couple of days from now, whenever I talk about the Super Bowl predictions and what I think about it, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching, and as always, go Panthers!